Good morning. I'm David Cook. I'm a biologist with Florida Fish and Wildlife. We're down here at the lighthouse at St. Mark's, which is where over the last 18 or so years I've coordinated a monarch butterfly counting and tagging project using volunteers. Since we're in a pandemic, we're not doing that this year, but I wanted to do a demonstration of what it is we would be doing with the monarchs, if we can find some today. So first things, I have a data sheet that filled out for today, which has the date. The cloud cover is partly cloudy. Now we're going to figure out the wind speed and the temperature. So this is got a cool gizmo that measures the wind going through here. It's set to miles per hour. It also has a thermometer here. So I'm going to hand this to my longtime volunteer assistant, Helen, and why don't you figure out which way the wind is blowing and what's average speed and the temperature, and I'll write it down.
Okay, we got 75 points. Kind of fluctuates too because of the wind, but 75.0 is the most stable temperature.
Okay.
And then 147 sustained, but then we're getting gusts at 6.1.
Okay, 4.7 miles per hour sustained. I'll go ahead and put that.
And that's coming out of the northeast.
That's actually more the east. Yeah. Great. Okay, thanks. Hand that back to me all. Okay, so we're almost ready to go. Let's get our equipment out here. I'm used to having several volunteers here, and we divvy up the nets and the portable cages. We have three sizes of nets. This is the long one that extends, I think, at least 16 feet. Then we've got the sort of intermediate size net that most people would be using. And then if we have kids along, we've got the little net. But since we got a small crew today, what we're going to do is just bring the long net, because in case there are monarchs up high that we want to catch, we'll be able to use that. And then if we catch any monarchs, we'll put them in a portable cage. This is actually one that was made by Helen a few years ago, and it's an old standby. So I'll give this to her to carry. I'll carry the long net, and we'll go see what we can see. Okay, so we're going to start looking to see what we can see. We're still at the parking lot of the lighthouse, and we're shining a light up in the palms that are here. We're looking for little yellow triangles that will be monarch butterflies in their roosting position where they spent the night. Not seeing any there, so we'll walk on down the path. Over this real bare area right here, there used to be a bunch of saltbush, but the storms that we've had over the last few years ripped them out. Saltbush is an important nectaring plant for the monarch butterflies when they're coming through migration, because it will be in bloom while they're migrating here. So they'll have to find other places to nectar these plants that aren't there anymore. This is a cool thing here. This is the weather stem system that it records the weather. You can dial it up on your computer and see what the sky looks like throughout the day and night at St. Mark's. It has a view of the lighthouse and then a view out on the bay here. What you got, Helen? Oh, okay. Let's take a look at that. So this butterfly here is often mistaken for a monarch butterfly. This is the Gulf fritillary. So it's orange on top, but when you see them in in roosting position here, you mostly see the yellow, the silver spots. Actually, silver spot is a nickname for the Gulf fritillary. Coming in late afternoon and evening the day before, and then be roosting. We're looking for them on their overnight roosts on the trees and shrubs. And typically they're about shoulder high or higher in the where they're roosting. They do seem to have some preferences for where they roost, and one of their favorite roosting trees is cedar, red cedar. We haven't gotten to it yet, but that'll be a good test of whether we're going to have any monarchs at all today, is whether there's any on the cedar when we get there. It's a different shrub that often has monarchs. This is wax myrtle. So we'll check those over.
Here's the monarch.
Oh, we've got a monarch. Excellent.
Looks like it's on salt bush.
All right. I'll go ahead. You want to go pluck it? You want me to?
I'll let you.
All right. So when the monarchs are down low, like this, you can just grab them by hand. Monarchs are different from other butterflies in that they're not nearly as fragile. The scales that make up their color are kind of super glued on, unlike those of most other butterflies. So I'm just going to take a couple of fingers and grab it like that, gently but firmly. I can already see this is a female. I'll show you how we know that later. Or heck, I can show it to you now. So this abdomen, this is the abdomen of the monarch butterfly, and it's kind of flat from side to side and has like a little hook right there. Also, it doesn't have spots on its wings, as does the male. So it has this is a beautiful, a real nice condition monarch butterfly. First of the year for me to see. Okay, so let's look at the data sheet a second. This is for our counts. We write down, boy, look at all those flies. We'll write down that this is on a salt bush. And 1. Okay, and then we'll total these up later. So what do we do with this monarch now? Well, let's put it in the portable cage. And we'll find the place to stick it in. And I'll just put my hand all the way in and let go. And it's in there. All right, we're not stumped. We've got one. Luckily there is a nice breeze this morning, so it's keeping down the biting flies because it's still really warm. What was over 75 degrees this morning. Once these monarchs wake up a little, there's the monarchs on this cedar over here. Here on this side here. Without falling. So I see 2 monarchs there on the edge. That's all that I see. I'm going to use the wind to help me to open the bag of the net. I get to see first. It's pretty wide net. So I'll get it close like that. And then kind of jostle it a little bit. Oops, somebody flew. Is that a different one? I think that might have been a 4th one. Let's I'll make my escape this way. You have to be careful walking there because there's cactus and other sharp things. So I don't know if you can see down in the net, and a little bit of cedar. But yeah, they're real lively because it's so warm already this morning. So let me reach in and see if I can probably get them both in one hand. I did that. Oh, this is just that one. Okay. One. Yep, there's still feel the other one in there. So we put this in here. Sometimes if there's a real big cluster, you end up with a whole lot in the net. You really bring up that handful. Well, I didn't even look at the other one. This is another female. I'll point out a male a little later. All right. During the height of the migration, when there's a bunch of monarchs here, they can be in real big clusters, especially on the cedar. They really look like so many Christmas ornaments all together. But it's still early in the year. It's October 21st today, but the main thing is it's still really warm. And really need a cold front to bring the monarch through. And that just hasn't happened yet.
There's one right there.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, right here. Okay.
Yeah, there's two.
Great. I was going to point out this is a different shrub. This is the Hercules Club. It's got some other. Oh, prickly ash is another name for it. Okay, so I see one here, two. One over there. Okay, great.
There's one up here to the right.
2, 3 there, and you see a fourth one. Oh, you're right here. Yeah. Oh, that was beat up too. Okay, so we've got 4. 1, 2. There's one right here. Oh, 2 there.
3, 4.
4. There's 5.
This side.
Maybe. You want to grab them? Let me hold the cage. You can go ahead and grab.
Yeah, these are low enough I could probably grab them
Okay.
with my fingers. This is a male, if you want to.
Okay.
One.
Good. So we showed you a female before. So this is a male. They have a more rounded abdomen like that. This one's really nice and fat, so he's good and healthy. At the end, they have claspers, which they use when they mate with a female. And I mentioned one of the things for the females is they don't have spots. The males do. I can see a little indication of it right here. It's like a little stain, but the real way to see it is on the top side. So open that up, and there are the spots. Now they're not just for decoration. Those are pheromone patches that are used to. We're not really sure how much they're used in monarchs, but the pheromones are used for communication among butterflies. And so it's good healthy male. And let's go ahead and stick him in. I'll hold that. You want to grab some more?
Yeah. This is a male. He's kind of beat
Okay.
up.
Good deal. So there's 2 right here, Helen. You see them both right here? Right there and right there. And the other one's about 2 inches below it. Good deal.
And both, well, one's female, one's male. And then the other one's.
And the other one's further back. Just past that rattlesnake. Oh,
didn't even see.
Oh, let's look behind you here. I see a cluster. So this is a different prickly ash, but next to it. So there's a cluster of 3 together here. That's cool.
There's 2 more right here.
2 more right there. Okay. So
Are we writing these down? Here,
you hold that. I'll write them down.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's flapping. He says, "It's warm. I'm ready to fly." And what's another dragonfly back there? I see. Yeah, I like that. Sleeping for the enemy. So I use the wing to open the bag. Let go, they'll go into the back of the net. That works except for that one. Come on. Don't want to beat them up too bad. Sometimes they're, especially if it's cold, there you go. If it's cold, you don't want to shake them too much. It hurts them. But is the one up here? Oh, there's 2 there. Okay. Yeah,
Below that one too.
oh, okay. How close is it?
Right below it.
Okay. Well, maybe this one, I was looking, okay. So I thought there were 2 together, but it sounds like
Yeah, those are 2 right here. One still.
there's still one up there?
No, he's dead.
What is that? This is a weird looking leaf. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and empty this before I get the ones on the feeder. Get the last ones out of this. Okay. Quickly catch. Put that in there. Or at a stick. sometimes has monarchs in it. When it does, they're hard to get because first they're hard to see, and then the net tends to snag in there. So sometimes I'm relieved that there aren't monarchs in there. So if they were, we'd still count them. I haven't heard any hawk moths this morning. Sometimes there's hawk moths flying around. Loud humming sound. Looks like the sun's going to come up after all. It's starting to get light, and then it's hard to see the monarchs. Flashlight. And looking for their silhouettes. Here's the remains of a cedar that died through some combination of weather and fire. The real big one was right around here, wasn't it?
Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
Was it?
So this used to be the honey tree, the monster cedar that would be looking at the monarchs in big clusters, way up high, trying to catch them. Alas, alack, it's no longer alive. So these cedars are the last, usually the end of our survey for this dike. But yeah, I see there's a couple monarchs back here. There's one flying around up there, so he's already on the wing. We tried to get our survey done before they start flying around because it's hard to count a butterfly on well, here's a couple right here. So that's at least 4. Okay. Shades for a little bit later in the year when there will be lots of monarchs. There'll be more of them on these cedars. Our typical survey will be just the front of them. I'll go ahead and